Hi guys, welcome back. In our last video, I was talking about Jules, a new coding agent or an asynchronous coding agent, which can help you do coding from the repositories, and it runs in the sandbox and can do like all the code change for you autonomously. And also it will help you create a pull request for the code. We saw how everything was working in our last video. If you really not watched that, I will recommend you to go and watch there. And today, Google has announced another product called as Stitch, which is going to help you design at the speed of AI, meaning it can help you design the user interface for your application from the complete ground up using the text prompt that you're going to be giving in. Again, you can design the UI for the mobile application as well as for the web application, and everything is going to happen for you just in a matter of second, as you can see over here. You can just give the prompt, it will generate the UI, and also it will help you generate the code which you can export as an HTML file or in the Figma design, and then from the Figma AI you can then keep on going from there on. I mean, you can do everything, and the imagination is limitless over here. You can do everything right now, and it's available completely free of charge today. And it is something completely not new. If you really worked with what is called as Galileo, this is exactly the same from the team of Galio. So Galileo has joined to Google. You can see that the CEO and co-founder of Galileo has told yesterday that they have moved and they are now part of Google. And every customers from Galileo has also been transitioned into Google's Switch right now. So sorry, Stitch right now. So they have switched to Stitch. And you can see that the cost of the Stitch is around 350 screen generation as a monthly allowance right now. So while they say it is currently free of charge, you can use you can generate around 350 UI. You can generate it for the Flash model, which is the standard mode, they say. And you can generate 50 UI from the experimental mode, which is the Gemini 2.5 Pro model. So that is how things are gonna happen over here. And with this introduction, I'm going to quickly show you what I have experimented and used this Stitch for designing a simple UI from a simple prompt. So you can see over here, I have got this two questions that I have asked. I have first asked the question in the standard mode to say, design a simple dashboard with the user login details and show me the system logs and showing a system logs which will show how many times the user has logged in. With a standard mode, with a Gemini 2.5 Flash model, the UI is going to look something like this. As you can see over here, it shows me like this is the user which has been logged in, how many times the user tries to log in, what is the failed attempt for the user. And you see that this is the something which I have asked as an mobile view. That's the reason why the UI is in mobile view. And again, as you can see over here, we have got an edit option. You can hit this edit over here, which can help you do further from there. So you can go and keep on asking more questions from this particular screen, and then you can ask the subsequent questions from there to show more details about this particular UI. Everything is going to work for you. And you can also see that once you click this image over there, you can see that there is going to be a code option. So once you hit the code, it is going to show you the entire code for this design. You can just go and copy paste this code and you can start designing it from there. It's amazing. And if you want to go a level further, you're going to use, if you're using Figma in your company, and if you want to use the Figma's design, then you can also copy the entire thing. You see that everything has been copied to Figma, Figma's format. You can go to Figma and then you can paste it, and then you can start working from there, which is even more amazing. And this is the standard mode option that I tried, and it's all just working fine and as expected. But if I go to the mode, which is the experimental mode, you can see that it shows you that it gets high fidelity design with Gemini 2.5 Pro model, and you can also use an image for the inspiration while generating the design that you're looking for. So it's going to generate things for you based on the image that you're going to be giving in as well, which is even more amazing. So you can see that I have got a simple prompt over here for the experimental mode. I said like, design me a page with the graphs on the right side showing how many students have enrolled in the course from which country, how many times, how much of time been spent on each courses. The dashboard should also show me every detail as a widget. This way the widget shows the country of students enrolled, from the time spent, and the total number of courses enrolled, total money earned in the period. Make the design looks clean and add modern look and feel background. Look at that. this is what I actually got from that particular prompt. It looks quite amazing as well, as you can see over here. So this is quite awesome. But if I want to go a level further, and let's say I want to get the inspiration from my other platforms or things for this particular dashboard, I can also paste the dashboard and I can ask the questions from there. So let's say I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to ask a question. Let's say course dashboard idea. And if I go to the image, look at that. It has got quite a lot of designs over here. So I'm going to go copy this particular design. I don't even know how this is going to pan out. So I'm going to go copy this and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to say, I'm going to probably save this image and I'm going to copy this entire prompt. And I'm going to go over here. I'm going to paste this particular image and put a web there. I'm also going to upload the image. So I need to be in the experimental mode. Make sure that you are in experimental mode. And then I'm going to choose the image, which is this screenshot that I have got. And then I'm going to hit generate. So this is going to start generating the dashboard for me based on the image that I have given it. And this is going to be taken as an inspiration while the design is going to come up for me for the questions that I have really asked for. So you see that every single thing now you can design without having an UI UX designer within your company. And you can just ask like a user to see how the UI should look like and what is the way that UI should have the elements in the particular UI. So if you have a bit of a design knowledge, you can also start thinking of in that particular angle to start creating the user interface with that particular design. And look at that. Now the whole design is going to pan out over here. It takes a bit of a time because it's still in experimental stage, but let's wait for the entire UI to appear. While this design is really going to be pan out to us, I'm going to quickly show you some examples of how the UI is going to look like based on the prompt which we used to give. So if I go to the examples over here, you can see that they have given an example of the board game club planner over here. So this is the example prompt that they have given over here. Like say I'm working on the mobile app for my board game friend group, and I would like to create an application to have a calendar view with the next event creation page, add a new event, browse the page to visualize the new board games. We could play a history page, a list of previous games played with, and all those things. So now this example shows that how you can create multiple different pages with one single prompt, and you can see that it's going to show you all the different images or the screens for the prompt that you give it to it. And you see that now it's going to create all of these images, and it has also asked like what you wanted to do. And if you say, can you ask create a dark green image, you see that once I click that over here, it's gonna create a theme for a dark green as well, which is quite amazing. And now you see that now the user is going to ask what if there is going to be a light green option, like a leafy theme. So it's just adding a leafy theme options over there, which is even more amazing. See that now with a single prompt, you can keep on modifying like how you really wanted to get the prompt for. This is how you can make use of the stitch to make these things happen. Well, as that said, let's quickly go back and see what's really happening with our prompt that we have created. So if I just go back and if I just see this one, design me this particular thing, it looks like it is still generating, and you can see that I'm getting a message saying something unexpected happens and the stitch could not complete your generation. Please try again in a moment. So it happened to me a couple of times, even while I was trying to do it myself. Like it's just fails because maybe there is a lot of load, the system is not ready to handle it, and this is going to take more time to generate. But at least we saw that how there was this prompt working fine without adding an image. But while the moment I add the image, and while the people are just maybe spiking up, this system cannot handle it. But this is how you can see that things are going to happen while you start using this stitch over here. And some of the example that you can see over here is that this is the home page that the make a landing page for the homemade pizza cooking elite class, and happening once in a year. Over here you see that this is quite amazing. This homepage looks quite real. This is the design which it has generated. And personal photo library, you see that the UI looks amazing, and this is awesome. And similarly, you can see there are multiple examples that they have got to showcase the ability of this guy, like how it is going to design things for you. It's mind-blowing. But yeah, this is yet another tool which Google has acquired, obviously, with the power of Google Gemini. They are doing all these things over here. And this is another tool to make our developers' life crazy. But yeah, this is amazing. But just let me know what you think about these kind of evolution of these tools. Stitch, and yesterday was Jules, and there's going to be some other tool going to come up. Things are changing quite faster, but one thing is very clear. These tools are amazing, and they are really trying to replace a lot of different work streams in software development. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video. Catch you in the next one.